Hey, how's it going? This is Melinda and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be doing probably the most exciting video I've ever had because this haul is probably the best haul, not just probably, it is the best record haul I've ever had. I got all of this at one spot. It was just one place, and it's just a matter of being at the right place at the right time. I was in Owensboro, Kentucky at an antique store called Consumers Mall, and there was a guy there pricing records, getting ready to put them out into a case. And I just happened to show up, and I was able to go through the records, and I cannot believe what I found. In fact, it just might be the best haul I ever have, which makes me a little sad. I'm kind of hoping that's not the case, but if it is, so be it, because that's how good this is. All of these records are deserving of being on a holy moly wall at a record store near you, and I cannot believe I bought them all at once in the same place. So let me just go ahead and get started. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, please subscribe. I would really appreciate your support. Let me get started. First off, Hey Jude by the Beatles. This is a Japanese press. I think it's really beautiful. I already had a copy called Beatles Again, which was the early label of it, but I was really happy to find a beautiful obi strip. I got it for just not a lot of money at all. It was just so cheap. So I could not resist picking that up. Just an absolutely beautiful copy of Hey Jude. The next record, again, not in my collection. I've always wanted it, but the price was so right that I finally picked it up. It is John Lennon's Plastic Ono Band album, and absolutely love it. Look at that cute picture of John. It's so sweet. I've always wanted this one. I love the label on here. John's is so unique, and this is a good album. There's a lot of really great songs on here. I love the song Love, and the song Mother on here absolutely just rips me to the core. So I finally have a copy of Plastic Ono Band. And here's a killer here, this original master recording of John Lennon's Imagine, and it sounds absolutely fantastic. I love that album. I'm so thrilled to have a beautiful copy of it. This is in absolutely pristine condition, as all the records. They just look like they were barely, this one looks like it was never played. Most of them look that way. I will tell you when one has a little bit of a surface scratch on it, because there's only one that has any surface scratches. Everything else is absolutely gorgeous. This is one that I have talked about in my channel, and a lot of you viewers commented back, get the German press, get the German press. Well, guess what? I have the German press. This is the Magical Mystery Tour, and I realize this is a little bit of a later pressing than a lot of you recommended, but it's on the Apple label. And according to the Steve Hoffman forums, a couple of the people there said that according to what's on the Dead Wax, I have a killer sounding record. So I was more than happy to pick this one up, and thank you all so much for your recommendation. This is a really good record. I love Magical Mystery Tour, and I do think this is a beautiful sounding press of it. So again, absolutely stunning condition, and I absolutely love it. Now, to get away from the Beatles a little bit for a minute, here is the original master recording of the Rolling Stones' Sticky Fingers. And this has some mixed reviews. Not everybody loves this particular pressing of this album. And I will say, when I first put it on and listened to Brown Sugar, I was a little bit underwhelmed. But when I went into Wild Horses and some other really beautiful songs on here, I was delightfully impressed. And look at that label. So I think it's really good, and I'm really happy to have it, and I got it at such a killer price. So the guy was so fair with his pricing. I was absolutely blown away. Here's another record I just picked up because it was just inexpensive. It's a Japanese press with the Beatles. This one has some really cool pictures, so I just thought for the price and for the pictures it was worth it. Let me see if I can show you some of these pictures because they're really neat. Go just some really neat shots in here of the Beatles. Having a hard time kind of pulling through here. Here you go. But anyway, this was just a really cool Japanese press with the Beatles, and it's on this Apple label. So that one is another exciting find. I just thought was, it was just a price that I could not pass up. This is John Lennon's Men Love Avenue. I've seen this one before, and it was for like $30. I thought that was a little too much for it, but I got a killer price on it. It's on this Capital Rainbow label. Came out in about 1988, so I just went ahead and picked that one up because the price was so killer on it. This is something I've shown on my channel before, Bob Dylan's Greatest Hits, but it was marked down to nearly nothing, and it came with the very cool poster. I've already have one poster for it, but for the price, I could not pass up picking up another copy. So here is that beautiful poster. The artist who did this photo, let's see, his name is, it's right here, Milton Glaser. He just passed away recently at the age of 91. So anyway, I could not pass up having another copy of that. This is something while I was digging, I made a mental note of. I already have I have several copies of Led Zeppelin 2. I had already had a copy of what's called the Hot Mix. It was the very first press of Led Zeppelin 2, but because the mix was recorded so hot and on cheap record players, it was causing the record players to skip, that they changed it and made it a little bit less sound, just a lesser sound quality. Well, anyway, I already had a copy of that, and when I saw this one, I kind of made a mental note. And what was so weird about it is, with this album, the brown, the color is so different. My Japanese press has a little bit of a lighter color, and a newer press has a little bit more of just a different color. When I saw this one, I thought, that looks like the same shade of brown that my Hot Mix is, and it was $10. So I opened it up and looked at the vinyl of it, and sure enough, for $10, this is a Hot Mix. And it's different than the one I already had. This one has the RL on both sides, but on side 2 it has the SS for Sterling Sound. And I played it, and if you are familiar with how the Hot Mix sounds, you know there's just nothing compared sound-wise. It's absolutely incredible. So for $10, I found a Robert Ludwig Hot Mix. This one is very cool too. I love the Beatles album Help, and I found one on the original master recording. It's absolutely in pristine condition. Just another wonderful record I never thought I would find. And the prices, I cannot say enough how fair the prices were on this. So very happy to add this one to the collection. And I really love the sound of these MoFi Beatle albums. I think they are very clean. The vinyl quality is spectacular, and I think they sound really, really good. This was one on my want list that I had been wanting, and this is what originally piqued my interest. This is the first one I saw. This is the original master recording of Rubber Soul, and it is in absolutely beautiful condition. Again, just another killer Beatles record, and the quality of the vinyl is superb. Any of these with the original master recording, if you put them up to the light, you can see through them. The quality of the vinyl is so spectacular, and this is a really great sounding record, so I'm thrilled to own that. And to get away from the Beatles for just a minute, here is another killer one that I could not pass up. This is Cream, Wheels of Fire, and the guitar absolutely comes alive and just screams out of your speakers on this one. I love this. I got a really good deal on it. It's just fantastic. So, and it's in pristine condition. The condition of this album is so great. So I am absolutely thrilled to have it. And it's just a really cool album. So let me pull this out and so you can hear this, or see this, not hear it. I wish you could hear it because you'd be very impressed with the sound. But it's a 2 LP set, and Just absolutely cannot believe it. I've seen that one. Other people have shown it on their vinyl channels. I've always wanted it. I cannot believe I have it for the collection now. This was one that I didn't need. I already had several copies of this album, but I couldn't leave without it, and the guy was so generous, and so basically I got this record for free. And this is the original master recording of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Absolutely wonderful. It came with the insert, and you all know the gatefold is absolutely wonderful. And this is a good one. And I don't know if I would put this one as the best sounding record. I have other Sgt. Pepper records that I think sounded really great. I have the mono press as well as the Giles Martin remix. But this one is a very good, very high quality sounding record. So, I had already bought the others, and so I feel like he kind of lumped this one in and gave me a bigger discount, and I got it for free. And this record is my grand finale. This one is absolutely stunning. I never thought I would own anything like this. So let me just show this one. This one is Led Zeppelin 4, and it's a promotional copy. It sounds absolutely fantastic. I never thought I would own a promotional copy. It's not only a promotional copy, it is a white label promo. So let me show you this. It is, and the cover, the album cover, is in what I would probably call a VG to VG plus condition, but the record is a VG plus plus. There are no scratches. There are no surface scratches. It is in pristine condition. In fact, I told you all I would tell you which one had some surface scratches on it. The only one that had any surface scratches was the Bob Dylan Greatest Hits. The rest of these are just in wonderful condition, and this sounds absolutely amazing. This is probably their most famous album, and it is one of my favorites. So to have a promotional copy of it was truly just unbelievable. So that is my video of the best haul I've had so far since I've started record collecting. Please leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. And thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.